The Ahsoka finale did its best to wrap up events from the first season, while still hinting at potential stories in the future. Morgan Elsbeth is killed, Thrawn returns to the galaxy with his army, Ezra reunites with Hera and the New Republic, Baylan searches for a mysterious presence on Peridea, Shin joins the nomads, and Ahsoka and Sabine are left stranded in this still largely unknown galaxy. However, Ahsoka seems to be very at peace with where they are, calling it where they're meant to be. When the two of them join the Noti near the end of the episode, a nearby owl resting on a rock catches Ahsoka's attention, and it leaves her with a puzzled expression on her face. Although this may seem like just another part of the Peridea wildlife, this creature is actually an important character from animation. The owl is named Morai, and it has a very complicated and not completely clear connection to Ahsoka. Morai was a female convor known to have spiritual ties to the daughter, one of the Force wielders of Mortis. She was shown alongside the daughter in various depictions of them, such as the painting of the Mortis gods in the Lothal Jedi Temple. Some believed that Morai was a servant of the daughter, or even a manifestation of the daughter herself in another form. In 20 BBY, the Jedi Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Ahsoka Tano visited Mortis, as the father had wanted to test whether Skywalker was the chosen one of the prophecy. During the events that followed, Tano was killed by the son, who later stabbed his sister with the dagger of Mortis when she jumped in front of it to protect her father. Dying, the daughter sacrificed her remaining life force to revive Tano. The father later killed himself and the son before the three Jedi were returned to the normal universe. In time, after the life force transferal, Morai became a friend of Tano, coming to watch over her. According to Tano, she owed Morai her life. A few years after the rise of the Galactic Empire, Skywalker, now the Sith Lord Darth Vader, visited the moon where the Venator-class Star Destroyer Tribunal had crashed during Order 66, as it had been carrying Tano and Rex at the time, although they had escaped. Vader found the abandoned lightsaber of his former apprentice in the wreckage, and looked up to see Morai circling him above in the sky before he left the scene. During the establishment of Chopper Base on Atollon, Morai was present and watched the conflict between the crew of the Ghost and the Krekna. Later, Ezra Bridger watched Morai fly overhead before Tano arrived, so she, Bridger, and Kanan Jarrus could travel to Malachor. When Bridger entered the World Between Worlds, Morai was present and encouraged him to save Tano by pulling her out of a portal. After reuniting with Tano, she was present when Tano and Bridger fought against Emperor Palpatine. Morai accompanied Tano when she returned through the portal to the ruined Malachor Sith Temple. As Tano returned to the temple interior, Morai overlooked and injured Darth Vader as he limped away from the scene, before flying down to join Tano in the trek into the Sith Temple. Morai reached a flooded area in the depths of the tunnel before Tano and waited for her there. Once Tano arrived, Morai flew above the water that Tano trekked through and guided her to a stairway, which led to another portal into the World Between Worlds. Morai then departed the temple and was seen by Vader as she made her way to the open skies of Malachor. Morai was later present for the meeting of the Mandalorian Din Djarin and Tano in 9 ABY on the planet Corvus. We have yet to get any concrete or cohesive explanation on what Morai is and why she is always around Ahsoka during these important moments in her life, but we know it has some relation to her being saved by the daughter on Mortis. Morai's appearance at the end of Ahsoka is unsurprising, given that Tano has finally made peace with herself and her late master, as well as having returned Ezra Bridger to the main Star Wars galaxy. Although we can only speculate on the exact reason for Morai's appearance in the finale, it's possible that it relates to the only scene we got of Baylan Skoll in the finale, where the character can be seen standing atop a statue of the father, with a statue of the son nearby, and presumably a third representing the daughter with their head missing. I do plan to talk more about the Mortis gods and what this one scene could potentially be alluding to in the future, but with Ahsoka and Morai on Peridea, with the bond they both share to the daughter, they could fill that role in whatever battle is yet to come, between the light and the dark. What did you think of the Ahsoka series? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like the video, and subscribe for more Star Wars videos, and remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you all for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.